Hey guys, how are y'all today? Listen, today has been such a beautiful day. Hold on. We're gonna do honesty and hookah, but I'm also gonna do past, present, and future. So hold on. All right. So I know by now a lot of you have been feeling this freedom, this airiness, this lightheartedness. It's like you have finally completed the karmic cycle, okay? All the karmic debt. So you guys were projected towards the future. You were going towards the future after making the choice that you were tired of continuing cycles, but there was still some residual energy that you still had to purge out of your space, okay? So because you have done that now and you've set in that period of transition effortlessly and with grace, now you are going into this blissful new beginning because the new gateway has been opened. Literally, the new earth is here. Yesterday we had the solar eclipse that came around. I want to say like 1 or 2 o'clock, depending on where you are in the time zone, and it was absolutely beautiful. Okay, the weather has been absolutely beautiful, and I feel like you can feel on the vibrational frequency that your frequency has changed, your aura has changed. You know how you look at yourself, how you look at life, it's all changed because sure and trusting your intuition and trusting yourself. So like a lot of anxiety that you have had is starting to subside, or it has subsided because you trust yourself. And now that you trust yourself, you're trusting the path that you're on. You're trusting that all the hard work that you have done has paved the way for you to be in this new earth. Okay. So I am going to, oh snap, I didn't even, let me just get a current energy. I love this. Aries and number 11. Aries is all about forward movement, okay? It's about action. It's about things going in motion, okay? This 1111, oh, well, you guys could be seeing 1111, but this 11 is about going towards the future and moving towards the future. It's about, when I think of the 11, I think of literally prosperity. It's like the good luck. I'm getting Jupiter. Like, okay, so your Jupiter, some of you guys could have a Jupiter fire sign, or it's just like now you're about to start receiving the fruits of your labor. I also think of, when I think of the number 11, I think of the Four of Wands. A lot of you are now ready and prepared for this love union, this high level soulmate to come in. I also feel like there's a sense of grounding and there's a sense of balance. There's a sense of harmony and cohesiveness. There's just a sense of stability now. The balance has been restored. Okay, so let's look at the past. Let's see what happened in the past. You got Cupright. This high copper content is the stone's vibration to help restore vitality and raise energy levels. This is due to the jolt it gives to your base chakra. It's a great stone for energized female relationships, mothers, sisters, daughters, and female partners. Okay, so I definitely feel like there was a healing that had to take place when it came to feminine energy. Okay, um, for my masculines and for my feminines, you just could not have received the type of love that you desired in the past from the feminine energy. A lot of you guys could, and that could have been the trigger point for your abandonment. And for some of you guys, that could have also been like a little bit resentment for you to have that your heart space closed off. And for some of you, it could have been an issue as to why it was hard for you to give love, and for some of you to receive love, because when it came to that maternal instinct, that first maternal encounterment, which for some of you could be a mom, it could be a sister, whoever it was that was most important to you, feminine energy, there was a lot of sadness and there was a lot of disappointment. Okay, um and love, how we receive love a lot of times is what we base our self-love on, because it's like, if my mom didn't love me, then I don't feel good enough. Then that means that any female encounterment or any feminine encounterment that I go through or I go towards, it's going to be hard for me to trust that, because my mom didn't give me the love, or that feminine energy I didn't receive the love from. So it's hard to give something when you didn't receive that type of love. So masculine or feminine energy in the past, growing up during your childhood, you could have suffered from a lack of feminine emotional availability. And that is how, and that could be the karma that you had to clear out and the karma that you had to cleanse. Okay. Mm, look at this. What did I say? Woman holding a heart. A lot of you, your karmic cycle and the karmic energy that had to be cleansed and released was the love from a maternal, okay? Was that feminine love, okay? A lot of you, it could have been a challenge to be emotionally open and emotionally vulnerable because you saw so much disappointment in feminine energy. And this could have been like growing up throughout your chart. Oh my goodness. You and your masculine had feminine energy that was emotionally traumatic. You both did. Wow. You both did. And most of you could have kind of been focused more so on money than love. Because I feel like you felt so much disappointment when it came to love. And that was a cycle that had to be overcome. Okay. So a lot of you, for some of you guys, maybe the masculine energy could have been more so addicted to material wealth and material gain. Okay. But at the same time, if your heart space is not open, it's a lot more challenging trying to not manifest it, but trying to bring it in, because love is what is the key ingredient for our manifestations to come in, because we feel like we deserve it. Okay, because we realize that we are good enough. First, for the feminine energies, your thing could have been, you could have had to compete for love and affection, and that is probably could have been the energy that made you become more of a chaser in your relationships, because you had to prove your value, you had to prove your worth. You felt like the only time that you could have been recognized, the only time that people would have kind of given you the attention is when you were working hard to receive that love. Hmm. So now, knowing that you and this person are literally, you and this person, it could have been a trauma bond, it could have been karmic, but there was a lesson that you both had to learn, and it stemmed from the feminine energy and or the lack thereof the feminine energy that you had received growing up. All right, let me do my, I'm gonna do these and then I'm gonna do tarot. Mystery, secrets, and concealing. You know what's so interesting? I definitely get this energy that um you didn't really talk about how that affected you emotionally. You may have explained what you went through in your childhood, but explaining it and letting people know how that affected you, I definitely feel like both of you guys could have held back. I'm getting more so the masculine could have held back just how much disappointment or just how much trauma they experienced through their childhood. Okay. And I feel like you experienced that as well. So it was just like nobody really spoke about how much hurt they had endured when it came to their childhood. And that's a sense of vulnerability, because if these conversations would have been had, then it would have kind of showcased on a lot of light of how this person could have been traumatized by love and how you needed to receive love. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's a balance thing. It's a balancing act. Yes, somebody became the chaser. Okay. Somebody was the chaser where somebody else was holding back and they were wearing masks. And it's like the feminine could have been very nurturing and very reassuring and overcompensating for the lack there of love, because that's all she's known, is that the feminine had to work for love. The feminine had to work to receive love. But it was like, as much as the feminine was working, her gas tank wasn't being filled because the love was not being reciprocated. It was being taken, but it wasn't being reciprocated. And then the feminine ends up doing more. Okay. And then doing more until at some point it's like, I am completely depleted. All right. But at the same time, somebody was avoiding. There was an avoidance in this connection. There was an avoidance to recognize the pain that had been going through. And that's why a lot of you could have been repeating these same cycles, been in unrequited relationships and relationships where you had to do so much work because there was something that was not being addressed. Okay, and it's not until like we have to maybe sit in ourselves until our heart gets broken where we start asking the question of why versus no, of how did I get to this point, how did I get to this point of being codependent in love, how did I get to this point of trying to chase love. I feel like I'm running behind it, but I'm always behind the curveball. Until how? Because once we pull those layers back, we recognize that, oh, this is where this core stemmed from, this is where this root is. It's just like a pimple, you can keep popping it, but if you don't dig up the whole part of that pimple, if you don't get to the root of it, you're going to always have, a pimple. You're going to always have pus underneath the skin. So it wasn't until you pull back that layer till you got to the core, till you got to the root, till you got to the center of what you had based the foundation of your identity on, if that makes sense. Energy was somebody also, it's like they would soothe themselves. It's like how she has her shirt buttoned up. She did not want to put any extra pressure or weight on this relationships. So a lot of the time the feminine energy could have sucked this, like they could have just sucked it up and not have said anything. But on the inside, they were literally crying. It's like the wounded warrior. It's like every relationship I run in, I keep not getting exactly what it is that I need. Okay, let's go. Escaping. Okay, there was an. I'm telling you, there was an escape. It's like feeling, sometimes feeling depleted, feeling. Take a hit of my hookah in a second. Shocking. And then only you and lusting. Oh God. Oh goodness. Okay, so what's interesting is I feel like the masculine energy of this foul, it could have been like a sexual energy in this connection. But I also feel like somebody could have found out that something was going on. Okay, so I don't want to get too deep into that because that's very specific and that's only going to apply to a few people. But at the end of the day, this past energy, there was someone, you and your person, you guys could have had your past. You had to clear out this energy of whatever this feminine energy was, that mom, sister, whatever female energy. There was an energy that was attached to a feminine that caused a lot of heartbreak. So you had to get over that and heal from that. And that was the key ingredient for breaking these karmic debts and these karmic ties, because that was the foundation of who you based yourself on, which is how you saw through a lot of relationships. So if you always saw that you had to work from a child for love, then as it translates to your adulthood, that means you're going to be chasers, you're going to be people pleasers, you're going to be yes men when it comes to relationships, because you've had this ideology that you've always had to fight and compete for love. So now when it comes to your relationships, this is based on the same thing. Okay. All right, let's see what this current energy is. Let's see what the current energy, and then we're going to get to the good stuff, the future. All right, so in your current energy, all right. The calcite crystal, this you position it in any room and it clears up all negative energy and washes away bad vibrations. Filled with positive energy, this stone stimulates your muscles, your brain, making you feel more energetic and clear minded, which is exactly what I said. You guys are in this clear mind, clear space energy because you trust yourself. It was about surrendering. It was about, guys, I might have to go outside because Assassin is losing his shit. It's about clearing up your energy. It is about thinking more positively. Hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on. I think he's fine. If he's not, I'll get back. I'll get back up. Sorry about that, but it's about clearing your mind, clearing your space. Now that you have done this healing process and you have set in this energy where you have kind of been isolated and been recluse, it's about digging deep. And now that you have cleared out that space, you've created new energy to come in. Okay, you've created more positive energy because you're trusting yourself, you're believing in yourself, you're grounding yourself. And because you trust yourself, you're trusting the path that you're being led on, and you're trusting the direction that the universe is sending you, because you recognize that anything that is meant for you will not pass you by. Okay. And then we have Jasper. Stress is a part of life. Sometimes it seems stress is unbearable. That's where this beautiful stone comes in. Place this under your pillow at night, and peaceful, calming dreams will come. It brings inner strength, balance, and courage. So now that you guys are in this more trusting energy, it's like you know where you're going. You know that anything that's meant for you will not pass you by. You also know and recognize that everything happened for a reason. Okay. And it's like it's having clarity, it's having acceptance. Like, I went through these certain cycles to teach me lessons. And it's a sense of not being angry at what you've been through, even though, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, some of it could have been kind of shitty. Some of it didn't have to play out like that. But it's accepting things for what they are and not what you hope them to be. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I went through a past connection, and this connection was really, really shitty. I did not want it to be like that, but I accept the fact that that is what it is. I cannot change what the person did. The only thing that I can do is take the tools and the resources that I have learned from that to no longer compete that, to repeat that cycle. Okay. And that's in relationships, that's in, your career, that's in every day-to-day life. You accept things for what they are, you see things for how exactly it is versus how you want it to be. Look at this. Broken heart is in reverse. Okay. And because of that, you've cleared out a lot of heartbreak that you would help reside in your heart space. Okay, now your heart is more open. Now your heart is more receptive because your head is clear. Okay, if you guys were in connections, or if you guys were in this very anxious place, and it was because, excuse me, you were holding on to past thoughts, or you were holding on to a lot of negative thinking. Okay, and it kept you stuck and it kept you stagnant. But now you're in this energy of like, yes, I can do it. Okay, I can do it. You got out of this lack mindset. Okay, and it's like, I know I can go. I feel good enough. All right. If you have been having stomach issues, that is definitely going to be a thing of the past, because you're so much more sure of yourself. Actually, I want to do a finance one too. Let's see where your finances are at this point, because it's all connected. Benefits. Ooh, yes, I know that's right. Benefits. Okay, so you got cryptocurrency and you have receipts and insurance. So I definitely feel, now that this heart space is open, now that you're having more positive thoughts, now that you're believing kind of in the impossible, you're going to start reaping the benefits. You guys could also be receiving maybe better paid benefits at work, or better incentives at work that benefits you. I also feel like you could be saving a lot more. You also could be maybe reaping some harvest from some past financial decisions, and now those are going to start coming in. If you have been on some entrepreneurship type of energy, I definitely see you're going to start reaping the harvest and the benefits of that hard work that you have put in. All right, clarify benefits. Debt paid. Oh, yes. Okay. You guys, I'm telling you, you guys are going to start noticing your finances are going to start increasing. If there were any bills that you were maybe late on or delinquent on, or you know what I'm saying, weren't able to pay, you're going to be able to pay those up currently and or in full. All right. We have training and responsibilities. So I definitely feel like this has come after a period of mastery. When I think of training, I think of mastery. Okay, you had to be able to be more financially responsible and not financially sound when you're making decisions when it comes to spending. Okay, also I feel like if you guys are working from home, or if you're doing some type of endeavor where you're working from home, or you have a side business that you're doing outside of your home, that is also again going to take off for you. You are aligning with a soulmate. For some of you guys, you may already know of this person, okay? And you may be a little hesitant because things didn't go so well with this person. Okay, there could have been some type of third party that was in this connection, whether it was an actual person or whether it was some type of attachment to like some past type of energy. I definitely feel like there hasn't been any type of communication between you and this person as of yet, but I definitely feel like somebody is coming in because there somebody is starting to recognize the soulmatedness of this connection. Somebody's starting to recognize the depth of this connection and how deep this connection goes, and how much this connection is not like something ordinary. It's not like something that they've experienced before. So somebody is coming to that realization. I'm hearing that song, reunited, and it feels so good. Reunited, yes, we understood. Reunited, hey, hey. Oh, yes, they're ready for commitment. I don't know why I keep saying that. Oh, yes. This person is coming in. They are ready for commitment because you are ready for love. Okay, so there is some type of mirroring energy that's going on. I'm hearing India Ari. I am ready for love. Why are you hiding from me? I quickly get my freedom. Okay, so somebody is ready for love. I feel like you are both ready for love. You are in this energy where you are ready for that soulmate. You are ready for that commitment, literally to death do us part, and only part in this lifetime, because you know that you will end up meeting them in the next night, in the next lifetime. And there was this movie that I watched recently, and it was called Needle in Time. And it was basically these two people that were meant to be together, but there was some manipulation going on with the time. There was somebody controlling the time through time and space, and they would kind of reverse the time and put them in different places across the well, I'm not going to say earth, but they would just put them in different states, right? But no matter what, they were always meant to come together, and they did. They every time they came together, they didn't physically recognize each other, but their souls recognized each other. And I feel like that is what you I'm getting the goosies. That is where you are when it comes to love. Like, you want your soulmate, you want your high level soulmate, you want the person that you agreed to come to and meet with in this lifetime. That's where you guys are, and that's what you're ready for. And you're no longer chasing that because you realize that you don't chase, you attract. Okay? And there is somebody that could have been in that same place and they had their heart broken. And I feel like like this person that you may not be in contact with, but somebody is starting to see something from a different perspective, a higher perspective. Somebody is now having a clear mind, and that's what this clarsight is. Calcite, I'm sorry. That's what this crystal is about. Seeing things from a clear eyes view, from a bird eyes view. Okay. Whoever was mentally conflicted and kind of overwhelmed in their thoughts, they're no longer in that energy. Okay. I also feel like maybe somebody expected you to chase them and you didn't. Okay. And now that forced somebody into looking at things from a different perspective, from a higher perspective. Okay. Because their mindset needed to change, it needed to shift. Okay. There could have been some distorted energy, there could have been some uncertainty that had to clear out. Okay. But what's also so interesting is this person finds you very sexually attractive, and they're definitely coming back towards you. Okay. They really are. And I feel like you guys are in this energy where love does not love is not complicated. Love shouldn't be confusion. I shouldn't be confused about how you see me and how you view me. You know what I mean? And you're wanting something that you know is for certain. And because you are desiring that, that is literally what is coming in. Okay, I feel like this person that's coming in towards you, they literally have marriage on the brain. Like this person literally wants long term. They want a long term commitment. Okay, abandoned, and that came in reverse. All right, so I definitely feel like someone could have left you out in the cold. Okay, and there was a pride thing. It's like somebody probably didn't want to see a point of view a certain way, or somebody was just kind of stubborn and kind of hell bent. This person could be at a distance, but I'm telling you, they are longing for you. Okay, this person, either y'all are at a physical distance or emotional distance, but this person could have been so when I get pride, I get fixed energy. This person could have been a Taurus, a Leo, a Scorpio, or Aquarius. Okay. And I feel like this person saw life how life is supposed to be, and that was the only way that they saw it being. So a lot of times they did not want to conform to any other idea other than the idealism that they already had set. Okay. But now this person is coming to a realization that they want you. Okay. There could be something unorthodox about you guys' situation, but this person they're longing for you. They're longing for you because there's a depth about you that this person has never been able to go as deep as with anybody else. And it intrigues them. They like that. Okay, this person could be a sapiosexual, which means like mental intellect, spiritual yokeness. Okay, there could have been a balance. There could have been like a completion, or it's like you were the ultimate person for this person. You have depth about you. They're intrigued by you. Some of them could be a little intimidated, but you left an imprint on this person. And they're coming in wanting and desiring a new beginning. Somebody is coming in with an open heart. They're ready. Okay, this person is literally ready. But what was stopping them was something that they hadn't closed out, something that was weighing and draining them down. It was like this person could have had fear of failure because their past connection could have failed. And that was kind of always like that toxic thought in the back of their head. Don't get too close. Don't dive in too deep. Okay? Don't go too fast. Don't divulge all of your feelings right then and right there. All right? And that stressed them out. So that's why you guys couldn't build yet. And that's why maybe this period of separation was needed, because this person needed to give you guys a clean state and a clean state and a clean foundation in order to build upon. All right, let me see what the advice is. Let's see what the advice is. for this current energy. It's time to release negativity. What was I just saying? Full moon in Scorpio. Somebody could have heavy Scorpio placements. Step out of your comfort zone. I literally just said that they had to walk away from the past. Okay, now that they have done that, look at this. We have a new start is coming. Look at the bigger picture. Okay, emotions are running high. Jesus, that was a whole message. That was a whole message. We have Sagittarius. We have Scorpio. So you could be dealing with the Sagittarius and or Scorpio, and those could be in your sun, moon, and rising placements. Okay, so that is where this energy is currently. Somebody walked away from what wasn't serving them. Okay, they had to cleanse out that South Node energy, which is about the past, which is about literally karmic debt. They had to clear that space out. Because why? It was negative energy. Release the negativity. It's time to let it go. You can't have new by still holding on to old shit. Okay? You cannot walk into this new beginning. You can't walk into this by still holding on to negative energy. All right? So let's go ahead and go to the future. Don't we like hearing about the future? Wow, this crystal keeps coming up. Um, do more tyrite. Okay, this deep color stone can get you back control of your life. When you use this or hold it in your hand doing daily meditation, it can help you become more organized and have more self-discipline to succeed. You'll feel inner peace and into a chaotic life. So now that you guys have let go of that chaos, that you have released that energy, you are in this more self-discipline, more stable energy. Okay, it's like, again, you have done the healing work. You know the requirement is, and you know the discipline is that's needed to keep this sustained. You have to make sure you're enabling your boundaries. You have to make sure you're speaking up for yourself. You have to make sure that you are loving yourself, okay, etc. Like, all of that is needed in order for you to maintain this energy that you are in. You have learned the lessons. Okay, you are in this grounded energy. All right, then we have sodialite. This enhances the spiritual plane, making it easier for you to explore and understand. When you are in deep meditation, this promotes self-acceptance and trust in your actions that follow you every day in your life. And I said that in the beginning. You are now, because you have gone through all of this healing when it comes to your emotions, because being disappointed by whatever maternal energy disappointed you in your past, you have done the healing work to release it. And now you're in this self-assured energy, taking things as they come, being more disciplined. I feel like you guys could also be organizing your house or just letting go of things that you've been holding on to. It's like you're now finding this inner peace within yourself. Okay, and you're realizing that you're not lonely, you're just waiting. Okay, and you're okay kind of being in this waiting energy because you know that good things are coming in. This is a self-assured energy. Okay, and this brings in power. This brings in, I am able to achieve whatever it is that I want to achieve. I'm able to be who I want to be. I am able to attract what it is that I'm desiring because I realize I know myself and I'm worth it. I am worthy of what it is that I desire. Okay? This is what self-worth looks like. This is what self-love looks like. This is what self-discipline looks like. So you guys are literally embodying all of that, okay? And we go from the Queen of Cups, that is emotional, that is self-love, that's compassion, and that's psychic abilities, that's nurturing, understanding, to the Queen of Wands, that's basically I'm able to pursue. I feel good enough. I'm confident enough to pursue. It's like I'm a go-getter. I'm pursuing the things that I want to pursue. I don't know why my phone just went dark for a second. Okay. So it's knowing that you want it, following your passions, right? Then it's the Queen of Swords. It takes discipline, all right? I've got to, if I want A, I've got to be willing to give up B and C. If I want to purchase a home, then I can't spend as much money as I would normally spend. If I want to if I want to run a business or own a business, that time that I would usually use to go out and spend with my friends, I need to be researching. I need to be looking at LLCs. I need to be looking at all types of things that it takes to run it and maintain a successful business. So now that I'm sorry. And then when it comes to the Queen of Pentacles, now you're working hard. Now you're going hard in the paint because you have a goal that you want to achieve. Okay, but it's also now that you have balanced all of those other queen suites, you're able to balance your work life and your home life. And that's exactly what the Queen of Pentacles embodies. Now you guys have done that, and you have worked so hard for the things that you have wanted or the things that you're trying to manifest. Now you're embodying this divine emperor, divine empress energy, because it's like now I'm in the receptive mode. Now I'm ready to receive all of the fruits of my hard labor. Okay, so I hope that portion made sense. Up, down, up. All right, so we got Healer of Ages. Okay, so yeah, it took a minute to heal. If we gonna look at time, it took a minute. All right, it took some time, but it's about balance. It's about mastery. It's also about not trying to compete with anybody else. It's about grounding yourself, and grounding, that's a pinnacle, that's earth. That takes slow. It's a slow moving type of thing. It's not going to happen overnight. Okay, it takes time, it takes consistency, and it takes discipline to maintain and be this healer of all ages. All right. And now that you have done that, now you're about to receive, okay, blessings. Remember how I was talking about water? Look at how she's standing in the water. Look at the lotus flowers. So lotus flowers, they bloom, they bloom in murky and dirty water. Okay, they thrive in that. And now that you guys have literally leveled the fuck up, some of you guys could be having children. Okay, and that's not going to apply to everybody, but you're in this victory standpoint. You have overcome your triumph. And remember, I was talking to you about your heart space being open. You've healed your heart chakra from any past disappointment, and now that heart space is open. And it's open because it's ready to receive. And your heart space now trusts you because you have come home back, because you've come back home to your true self, not who people were telling you to be. You're trusting of yourself because you recognize that you love yourself. That self-love, boundaries, self-love. It's like you guys are guarding your own castle. Okay, because you trust yourself. And it's like sometimes when you trust yourself, it's like you're understanding that you're the emperor and empress, but you're also that king and queen of swords. Like, if I gotta cut a bitch, if I gotta cut a motherfucker, like, I'm gonna do that. And you're now in this energy of, I can protect my own castle. I have exactly what it is to take. I can see things from a bird eyes view. I built this. I built this. I know where people will want to come in and intrude. I know where people will want to come in and take. And I'm guarding my whole entire fortress, not to keep anybody out, but to keep my peace. Okay, not to make somebody feel bad, or not to like cut anybody up as soon as they try to approach me, but it's like, no, I know where my triggers are. Okay, and I have those areas protected and addressed in case I need to address them, but I'm also keeping my heart space open. Okay, you are in this self-love energy, and that energy is also not being tolerant to any type of bullshit. All right, I love this energy that you guys are in. Y'all also may want to look up this crystal. Okay, so if you don't have it, you may want to purchase it to future. There could be somebody. Ooh, there. It's like a secret admirer. You guys have a secret admirer. What about the secret admirer? Past life boundaries. Distracted. Divine masculine. Huh. There is somebody that you have not been speaking to. I feel like this person could find you very physically attractive. They're going through karma. Okay. I feel like this person has gone through some type of karma themselves. And I feel like this person is definitely trying to manifest you back. And you would know who this person is because it's somebody that did not give enough. This is somebody that was easily distracted. They lacked discipline. I feel like this person could have been a trickster at some point because we have boundaries and then we have distracted. So somebody could have lacked self-discipline. Okay, someone also could have caused a lot of delays. Okay, and it's like you had to set firm boundaries with this person. We got divine masculine. Okay, this person, oh shit. Yeah, this person cannot stop thinking about you either. They're obsessively thinking about you. But they're trying to pretend like they're not. But low key, they a fan. This person is a fan of you. And they hate that they are. It's like, damn, I like you. Why do I like you? You so fine. Damn, why you gotta be so fine? You so sexy. Damn, why you gotta be so sexy? And it's kind of driving them crazy, the amount of attraction that they have towards you. Clarify silence. I'm hearing it. Don't speak. I know just what you're saying. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. Emotional storm. Oh, because you... Hold on. There is somebody that you are not speaking to. Oh, they are affected. And they're trying to act like they're not. But they are going through it. Because it's like they want to come in and tell you that they only want you. Mm, 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 mm. See, they're not afraid you've already moved on from them. But this silence is killing them and they can't take it anymore. It's like that R. Kelly song, that I can't sleep, baby, without you in my life. I can't go on. This is my song. I don't want to do nothing if I can't be with you. If I can't be without you, baby, I can't sleep, baby. I can't think, baby. You know I can't live, baby, without you in my life. I can't go on, baby. This is my song. Hey, I don't want to do nothing if I... Oh, but the beginning starts off of, girl, I must have been crazy. I think it's to say that it was over. I couldn't get it back again. It was so damn crazy of me. Sometimes they say things that we really don't mean. Well, I'm sorry, baby. So bring your loving back to me. Y'all gotta listen to that song because I can't really remember all the words. That's a really old song. But this person, listen, it's just emotions taking me over. Caught up in sorrow, lost in the sun. But if you don't come back, come home to me, darling. That's Destiny's Child Emotions or something like that. But see, this person, this silence is killing them. And they want nothing more than to come in and tell you that. But this person really feels like you will reject them. But the crazy thing about it is like they want to pursue this, but this person feels trapped. There's a situation, I don't know if this person is with somebody else, but they're feeling stuck. And it's like, if I can't have you right now, I'm hoping that one day I will. Oh, I'm hoping that one day we can. Somebody is hoping that you're still not angry with them, that they can come in and tell you that I'm sorry. Oh, they're really sappy. They're really, really sad. Ooh, you got a twin flame coming in too. Okay, there's a twin flame that's coming in. Somebody, again, I'm telling you, somebody is being led to come towards you. Clarify this twin flame. Y'all got soulmate and then twin flame. Mm, mm, mm. Whew. Take a little hit of hookah. I need to get some more holes. I mean, some more coals. Okay. Oh, that's too many. That's too many. That's too many. Because that can go either way. I'm hearing That's the Way Love Goes by Janet Jackson. Like a moth to a flame, burned by the fire. My love is blind. Can't you see my desire? That's the way love goes. Exhaustion. Somebody is so emotionally drained. It's like somebody, they recognize this love, but I also feel like somebody's like, I cannot go through another heartbreak. Somebody fears failure. They feel failure. And I also feel like someone can't hold back on this connection. If this person was trying, past life, this twin flame that is coming in is a past life lover. They are past life. Okay? It was meant for this person to come back into your life this lifetime. Clarify past life. Clarify past life. Healing. Yeah. The past needed to be cleared out and healed in order for this union to come back together. Somebody felt hopeless because of the mistakes that they made. That needed to be healed. Somebody felt like they kept going through karma. And they could have felt like if they fell in love or if they found love again, it's like they feared repeating the same cycle, and that had to be healed. Somebody is watching you though. Someone is watching you on trying to find ways to come back or to reach back out to you. They're longing for you too. They feel like you may be angry with them. Ooh, look at that. They feel like you could be angry with them. They are watching you. Somebody wants a second chance. They definitely want a second chance. All right, let's talk about money. Let's talk about how your money is going to be in the future. Responsibilities. Debt. Pay bills. Right direction. Negotiate. You know what? I feel like you may want to watch your spending. Overtime. Unemployment. Oh shit, I didn't even see these right here. Some of you guys may want to watch your money. Others of you may be putting in too much work, and it's kind of like making it's you may be working too much. So you want to make sure that you're finding the balance when it comes to your work life and your home life. Okay? Selling, loan denied, and money tree. Okay, you know what's so interesting? I feel like for those of you that are entrepreneurs, your entrepreneurship is going to take off very, very well because you've been putting in so much work. And it's like there are going to be opportunities. Like people say money don't grow on trees. It's going to for you all. Okay, it's definitely going to be for you all. I feel like you guys could be some of you guys could be finding a new job. Okay, but in the meantime, you could go through maybe a short term of unemployment. Make sure you are budgeting your money, okay? Make sure you are saving and budgeting your money. This was actually a really cool read. All right. So, guys, that is all that I have for you today. Please make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe and become a part of the tribe. And I will talk to you all later. Bye.